Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lions Den After Dark. I'm your host, Loren Lyons, and I'm back with Miss Sierra tonight for our episode 6 recap.
So excited.
Yes, I'm excited. We got a lot to talk about tonight, okay?
Wow.
It's a lot going down in this episode. So, as you guys know, we have a couple of house den rules. We're talking about just a disclaimer. We're talking about people in a show. We do not know them, so all of our views and opinions are our own. Okay, let's get our sippy cup and a new rule for tonight because there was a lot going on in this episode, so I'm a little shady tonight, Sierra.
Okay, I am as well. It's
So,
Thanksgiving.
huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, so to indicate that you're about to be shady, I've asked our guests to put on they shady shades and have a shady moment. Okay,
Will do.
all right. So let's get into it.
Let's get in.
So we kick off the episode with Summer receiving a call from her grandmother, pretty much saying that, all right, I guess her grandmother's getting surgery, and so she was feeling, she was sharing her emotions around that happening. What's up? We got a viewer in the comments. Shout out to him, Rated Jordan. What's going on? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of missed a little bit of that part. But anyway, we find out Summer's having some personal issues, and but we also find out that tonight it's Preston's day to host an event, and Jordan's going to host one at night. So everyone's getting ready for the couples to come into town. We get to see Preston's boyfriend. We get to see Bria's boyfriend Simon come back. And then we finally get to meet the infamous Natalie, who is Amir's girlfriend, I guess now fiance. And so we get their arrivals. First, we have Simon come in this ridiculous flamingo outfit.
that was weird.
Yes, God bless his soul. And then we get Preston's boyfriend Donald, who comes to the house, and I believe now his fiance as well. Congratulations to him. He then arrives, and then Amir goes to go pick up his girlfriend. In between that, we get Bria, who FaceTimes Phil and is like, I guess checking in, and she's like, "Oh man, I can't remember if whoever she wanted to pretty much see if he could be invited to Preston's event." So when she called him to be like, "Hey, are you able to come?" So he was like, "Oh yeah, I can come," and when she was like, "Oh, well, maybe your friend, you cannot be by yourself because your friend Mariah can be there with you. You can let your friend know." And Phil switches the camera and said, "Okay, Mariah, you want to come with me?" And she was sitting next to him. So it was like, "Oh, this was awkward, but hey, this is what you get for your mouth because you knew they was friends." Like he told you that in the other phone call, but so she was.
It's weird to me that Bria and Phil are friends. Like they don't seem like a match. Is it just me? Like and then for the whole Mariah thing, it's just like, okay, well, I mean, this is your friend. Like I don't know. It's just weird to me, the whole thing.
Yeah, it seems to me like maybe it's can you bring him on for this season? I don't know.
I don't know either, but.
So we get that situation happen. It's like, oh, okay. So we're gonna, hyping us up to see what happens when we finally get them both in the room. I'm so glad they actually came and we're just not being talked about
right
the whole season because that was gonna be annoying. But so they're actually coming to Preston's event. Amir and Natalie finally arrived to the house. In the car, they have a very interesting conversation where Natalie didn't like how touchy Summer was on Amir last season and how everybody wanted him in the house. And so Amir pretty much, I guess, tries to oh no, she's not like that. They're all nice. I guess prep her because
Mm-hmm.
it's very clear that Natalie is a jealous woman. And we'll touch on that a little bit more because
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
yeah, I'm not liking that. But so we get that scene. She finally arrives at the house. As you can see, nobody really greeted her.
Mm-hmm.
That included, I mean, pretty much almost every girl in the house didn't really greet her. But they start getting ready for Preston's party, and they get to, or Preston and his boyfriend leaves, and then they get to his event. We're finally at a rooftop. It's really nice, really cute, and we finally get Phil and Mariah. They show up together, dressed down. Yes, I get interest when the people are talking about you.
Yeah,
Like they are needed. You need them.
Yeah. And I love how Mariah came in, like, you could really tell, like, she doesn't really care. Like, I loved how Mariah came in and handled the situation. Bree just kills me because she talks about, like, yeah, I'm a very forgiving person and da da da. It's like, girl, you're over dramatic. Like,
And petty.
Like, that's really what it is. But I like seeing Mariah and Phil. It's nice to, bring them back, especially after how much they've been talked about. I do feel like, I mean, once again, weirdness, because Phil is claiming he was drunk. That's why he was acting like that. I mean, but I remember watching, I was like, he doesn't seem like drunk. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I just feel like Phil needs to just own up to it. Like, yeah, I was an a-hole. That's just really all it was. And I think the guys can be more forgiving. Like, it's not that deep all this time later, like, that we can't just be like, all right, you're good, bro, and move on. I don't know. That's just me. I wouldn't be sweating over this. But nice that he came. Would like to see him back in the house, honestly, just to shake things up. But nice that he came. For sure.
Yeah, I completely agree. So with Phil being there, he already had a conversation with Preston on the phone, even though it should have been in person production. But he pulls him to the side and he has a conversation with Nick, Preston, Amir, and Alex. Nick and, like you said, Nick and Alex were not really, and Amir were really not feeling it at all. Preston was just indifferent. And, he did, like you said, he did try to say, oh, that's tequila. Sir, if tequila did that to you, then you might be an alcoholic and you may need to stop drinking. Like, right. Let's not. Yeah. But it kind of tells me from a production perspective, you got a little drama in you. So, like I said,
right, bring them back.
Bring them back. Like, yeah, I like it because the men are too comfortable.
Yeah, way too comfortable.
Yeah. So, it kind of ended and, they were just kind of like, whatever. And, we have a comment or question where do you feel that they were being too hard on Phil?
Yes. There was absolutely no grace. Not that whether he's deserving of the grace or not, I think that after that much time, you can extend a little grace and just forgive him. And like, 'cause it's not like anyone was harmed. It was just like really sucky that he was acting like that. But I think that's not like unforgivable. To me, it's not unforgivable. Like, we should be able to at least be cordial, like, even if we're not friends,
Right. Yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that it's not a big deal. Like, okay, it happened a year ago. And I do understand their point where it's like, you had all this time where you maybe see me at events and you never came and apologized. Okay. And so you might be a little eerie, but it's kind of like, so what? Like, y'all be, you kind of doing a little bit too much.
Too much.
With somebody who's not, like, it doesn't matter. So
you never see this person, actually. You never see this person.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
Yeah, I've just been like, okay, no problem, thanks.
Yeah, move on. Like, it is
what it is.
Question.
Yeah, good question. Thank you. So I completely agree with that. And yeah, I think they were being a little bit too much. But as that conversation is happening, we do then see Mariah and Bria have a conversation. Now, Miss Bria, this conversation showed a couple of things for me. Okay, for one, you were full of it that this girl made you feel uncomfortable. The way that you were doing this just to be petty, because the way that you were like, oh, yeah, I've seen you. Like, she admitted that she had already seen her before prior to filming, and that Mariah was trying to reach out to her before filming. And the way that, like, she had none of that energy when Mariah came up to her and was just like, hey, I want to apologize. And, that was not my intentions. I'm actually really allergic to dogs, so that's why I was really upset. And you were just, oh, okay, no problem. Yeah. No worries. I'm forgiving. Where was all of that rah-rah that you was giving 2 episodes ago and an episode ago? Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna tell you where it was. It was nowhere, because she's fake and she's petty. And I think I fully see Bria for who she is now. She's petty. The way, and like you said, the way she was just able to slide in there, and now we can just be all kumbaya. But when it was Jasmine, you were going so hard at Jasmine, like, I do not feel comfortable with her coming. Just for it to be that easy. It's fake. It's fake. And Bria, I see you for the fakeness that you are. And so that's my 2 cents.
Right. Exactly. Like, I was like, okay, girl. Okay. But we also saw that Mariah do got some issues with Amir. So do you feel like Amir owes an apology to Mariah and Bria, or do you feel like it doesn't matter because Mariah should never put her hands on Bria? How do you feel about
that? Wait, remind me what happened.
So the incident that happened with Mariah and Bria,
because Amir instigated it.
So yeah, what ended up happening was the dog clothing that was in the washer. It was not Bria who put it in there.
Oh, right, Amir put it in there. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. No. I don't think Amir has. Yeah, I mean, Amir can apologize, like, for touching the clothes, which I would think he did a year ago. But beyond that, I think he's done, because it was them 2 who got into it. I don't think Amir has anything else to say. He doesn't owe them an apology. No. 2 grown women. Okay, you control yourself. So
fair enough. I mean, I do think that Amir can at least just be like, hey, y'all, I'm sorry.
Wait, did he hide? Wait, he hid it. He lied about it or something.
He never owned that it was him that put it in the washer. Like, this time they were arguing and he was dead silent. They had a whole vote for the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he could have been kind of, okay. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. He said nothing until the girl left the house that was like, I was the one that did it.
Okay, yes, he is wrong. Yes, okay. Yeah. If you could have squashed it and it's your fault, I mean, I don't even understand why you wouldn't just speak up in the moment, like, hey, my bad. I mean, whatever. Right. Okay. Did not realize that detail was, he's wrong, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Like, even when they were voting to kick her out, you could have been like, I don't think we should kick her out because this is partially on me. I'm the one that did that. Mm-hmm. So I shouldn't have caused a situation. Yes, like, it was wrong for it to get to that level, but like, it was really me. So it's kind of like, okay, it's at least fair. Own that, because it was, and I don't even know why Bria didn't admit that she did not do it. But hey, I think she was caught off guard. Mm-hmm. But they pretty much, from that conversation, Mariah and Bria kind of get to a place of understanding for now. Like, little Miss Bria likes to, keep things going. So we'll see. But I actually kind of think she's scared of Mariah a little bit. That's just my personal.
Yeah, I mean, Bria's tiny too, so.
You do a lot of this.
Yeah.
And people do a lot of this. Ain't got no hands. But anyway. So later that night, They leave the event and it's Jordan's night to host, and so she's doing Freaknik. I'm not gonna lie, I vibed with the theme. I
Yes,
vibed
I
with
thought it was so cute.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I love it. I absolutely loved it. Everybody dressed nice. Nick,
Oh my god.
like Nikki B.
They were sizing it just a little bit. Like, yes, he looks cute, but like, let's not overdo it. Okay.
Nikki B and AT Moneybag Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, like
I love that theme. I always love like the 90s, like Freaknik theme. It's so cute.
yeah. It was, I mean, they came to dress and it seemed fun. And Shanice really had me weak this whole entire episode because she was like, ooh, daddy. Like, she was definitely the comic relief of the episode.
For sure.
And Simon shows up as Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
One thing about Simon, I'm not going to even hold you. Like, I kind of didn't want to like him. I'm just going to be honest. But I can't, like, he's just authentically himself. And I appreciate that. And I respect it that he just shows up and just wants to have a good, fun time. And he's comfortable, unlike other people that come into this house. So I feel like right now we should get into it because it also connects to what's going on next with little Miss Natalie.
Oh, let's get into it. Please.
Okay, Natalie.
Get into it.
Okay, Natalie. Okay. Okay, Natalie. Okay. So, like we already said earlier, we already could tell that none of the girls was really feeling her in a conversation that they had prior to her showing up to the house. Preston, or they were talking about how she's not really open to them and thinks that because people wanted Amir last season that she's very like protective and thinks he's going to step out and cheat. And Preston says, well, some of that can also have a lot to do with her, not y'all. And what he said was very real and very true because let's be so for real. Let's just call it a buck. If they wanted him, they could have had him.
Right. Yeah.
So I already didn't understand that energy. You knew this man was on TV and it was confirmed that you knew this man, like you watched the seasons. And so you already saw, like you saw things that were going on. You knew where he was going. So you knew what you were getting yourself into and who you were dating when you was with Amir. So why are you so threatened? It feels, I don't know, it feels a little prejudicial. I'm going to just keep it real because your energy towards them, you did not even try. She was not really connecting with anybody in the house. You come in and she made this comment where they were downstairs having the party and was like, I can't, what did she say? I can't be a part of that. What? I need you to explain. What do you mean be part of that? Like, what was that? Like, first of all, you knew you were coming to this event. You knew they were going to be hosting. You knew you were going to be on television. What you mean you can't be a part of it? If you can't be a part of it, then go home. And the fact that, like, Amir, like, didn't say, well, what do you mean by that? Like, didn't challenge it. And that may go, and I very well think that goes to the fact that with his background, you don't realize when people are saying things that are very much undermined, and that was definitely coded.
Yeah, he doesn't pick up on the microaggressions.
He did not pick up on that. And like, I just did not like her attitude. I did not like that. Like, you don't know these women. And honestly, as a Black woman, we don't just dislike a girl. Like, a group of us dislike somebody for no reason at all. Like, what are you bringing to this space that make us look at you side eye? We have clocked you. We have peeped you. It's something about you that is a problem. And I feel like she's not only very controlling, she's very, very jealous. She's very insecure and she's very threatened by Black women. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And comments that she made, like when she was talking, I think to Preston or something, and she was like, oh yeah, what he makes in a month, I make like.
Girl, I wanted to talk about that because why is you shading your man like this in front of all his friends? You don't understand you being shady? Why would you say that? And then it's like you kept doubling down. It's not like you said one thing and then just like let it go. Because even then I'm like, okay, did she like peep how that sounded? But then when you like keep going 2, 3, 4, 5 times, it's like, okay, like you're trying to embarrass this man, and that's weird because that's your man. That's
Correct.
and you're trying to embarrass him.
But it's like Sierra, she don't know that's her man because she worried about everybody else. That's your man. If your man want to cheat, he would have did it. Like you don't know who you with. He in a summer house.
First off, ain't no way I could have been Amir's girlfriend after seeing the last season. Ain't no way.
But it's like,
not only do they want you, you want them. Let's be real. You want them. Let's just keep it a stat. And she's weird. Like, she is just weird to me. And I can see why they wouldn't want to vibe with her. And who was he? There was a part where Amir was standing like at the steps. I think it was Summer. Mm-hmm. He was like, oh yeah, she's back there. You know, you want to come say hi. And Summer's just like, yeah, so anyway. And I'm like, period. Because she's so weird.
Because for everybody not to like her and for Shanice to be like questioning her, like being genuine, and for Shanice to say pretty much like, oh, he needs to make sure he's with someone that is right for him. Shanice, for Shanice to clock that, okay, it's a problem. Like, it's not just this.
Talking you, yeah.
Because she in her own world, she in her own vibe. She not doing, like, you know, Shanice is a not really a problematic person. So for her to be like, if for half the girls will not vibe with you, no, it's you. You're the problem.
Yeah.
You're not warm, you're not nice.
You're never going to do well going into a space where, like, your man has, like, girlfriends, and these girlfriends 100% do not want your man. And I have been in a situation before, like, having friends who like think like whose girlfriends think that his girlfriends want him. Like, girl, nobody wants your man, and you're going to come and mess up a good situation up because of your insecurities,
right?
Ain't nobody tell me nothing about my man. Like,
thank you. Right.
If that's my man, then I know him. I'm not going to be insecure. Oh, well, he's looking at her and they're touching all over him too much. Because if that man was really your man, he would know, you know what, my girl really wouldn't be comfortable with you touching me like this, and like would have addressed it right now.
Right.
So the real question is that really your man? That's what I want to know. Miss Natalie, answer that. Miss, I make 2.2 million in a month. Like, all this I make, what he does in a year, I do in a month. Okay. Miss Shade, your own boyfriend.
Yeah. I don't like her. No. And I already said it.
Amir should have checked her as soon as we got in the house. What was that? And if you make so much money, why don't I just stay home? I could just retire right now.
And the fact that, like, he's working under her team. Like, dude, it's like a mirror.
I didn't peep that part.
Yes, he is working under her team. I'm like, Amir, oh my God, like, what if y'all don't work? Like, he's so, he loves love. He loves love.
And I get it. I get that. I get that.
Yeah, I get that too, but it's kind of like, you got to make sure like this person is genuine and pure, especially because I saw Amir prior to this show on social media. So Amir got a name out there. Like, people know who Amir is. So you have to be guarded. And I feel like she doesn't have the best intentions and she's not nice to him. And my thing is, we have been watching Amir. And my thing is, if you as a girlfriend know Amir's character, he was very careful and intentional about boundaries and setting them, and that's someone that you chose to be in a relationship with. So why are you pretty much unsure of his actions when he is showing you and he's showing that he's not like that? Like, so why are you even with him if you can't even trust him? Like, it's giving weird.
Yeah, she needs to be with another weirdo, because also, like, I don't know if you keep them on the phone, like their conversation is weird. And he said something like, yeah, she does this thing where I have to basically figure out what's bothering her. I have to pick up on things that she's not saying to figure out what's bothering her. Are we 17? Are we in high school? Like, can we just communicate like adults? Like, why would Amir want to be in a relationship like this? I don't know. Like, I'm not about to sit here and drop hints and kind of put the clues together, figure out what's wrong with you. Just say what's wrong with you. And I just hate that childish stuff. And a couple of these relationships give you red flags, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah, like that. She's acting like a kid. She's really is. Because you coming into the space, you don't know these women, and you want to carry on. You want to act like that, act like you're better than. And I have to be just so for real, so honest. Like when she said she was from Miami, I was like, I'm so sorry, but that's what it was kind of giving because some people, not everybody, now don't come for me, but some people from Miami act very like high strung, like they're better than anyone, and that was the attitude that she came in with people that don't know her and were trying to be nice to her, and I like that ain't cute. And we're not in high school; we are adults. And if you are so worried about him cheating, why don't you be nice? Why don't you try to get to know them? Why don't you build a friendship with them? Like instead of you having an attitude.
Weird. Yeah, she's childish and weird.
Very. Yeah. Yeah. Not a fan. 0 out of 10.
Yeah, 0.
So woo, now that I got that out my system, I was not a but so they're at the party in the jacuzzi in their own little world while everybody else trying to socialize. They want to play. Never have I ever. They hop out the pool and leave while everybody else still wants to try to have fun. And I also, and I'm gonna post this as just a thought, is it also, and I guess we'll see next week, is it also that she's a real estate agent? She wants to be careful of her image?
I don't know. We'll see. I think she's just weird.
I think so too, because it's definitely been a pattern. Like before her on the phone, she's been acting.
Yeah, been weird.
And, yeah. But I was just throwing that out there. But it's just weird. Like it was just like any moment where it was time to bond, you did. And then we're not even talking about you getting into bed and you still got on your pajamas. You just got out the jacuzzi. And anyway, okay.
Child, I don't have the answers.
Okay. So how do we feel about Simon and Bria's relationship? Which I think we'll see a little bit more drama with them next week. But we got drama with them last week.
I'm trying to remember what she said that sent off a red flag in my head. She said something was causing them a bunch of arguments. She's been gone from Simon a month and she's not home and he's always by himself or something like that. And I'm forgetting what she said exactly.
I think it had to do with like he can't function by himself. She's always
something like that, like she's cooking, cleaning, or something like that. And I'm just like, that's causing arguments. Like, this is a grown man. Like, what does he want you to do? Like, I'm just confused why that's causing multiple arguments. Like, even if it caused one, like, okay, this was done, but multiple. So that to me just kind of set something off. I think I like Simon. I don't understand how he deals with Bria. I just don't. I don't get it. But I think the jury's still out on them. I gotta observe them a bit more. She seems to really like him, though. I will say that she seems to really like him, and vice versa. I just don't feel like I've observed them enough, like in an everyday setting. So maybe we'll see more of them next episode.
They are, from the little that I've seen, it's giving a little bit of toxic because they do both like drama. Because of the last season, I don't remember the details, but they was arguing and it was a whole little thing where Summer got involved, and they very much are toxic. And so some people, to be quite honest with you, they make it because they like it. But it's definitely giving. It's definitely giving sugar daddy baby vibes.
Ooh.
a little bit? Because what do you see in him? I'm sorry. No. But okay.
I'll say I gotta see more. I gotta see more. Maybe I need to rewatch last season because I feel like I don't know him well enough yet.
I'll give it another year.
We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I wouldn't be surprised they broke up in a year. That wouldn't be surprising. Because you only handled Bria for so long.
Yeah. She gotta grow up. And he seemed like they have these emotional outbursts all the time because it's so easy to do. So I can't imagine that being long lasting unless they want to change that. But what I will give Simon, and I said this earlier, is he at least showed up in this space in comfortability, tried to get to know the other guys and girls in the house, and is here for a good time. I can at least respect that because he came in chill and was more warming than Natalie. So I can at least give him that respect. Yeah.
Sure.
So now what about Preston and what was his boyfriend name? Donald.
I like them. They're cute.
Yeah.
And Preston seems really happy. I loved Preston's little cocktail party. I thought that was so cute. Loved it. But yeah, no, I like them.
Yeah.
I want to see more of them. Like I feel like we didn't hear too much from what's his name, Donald.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a good addition. Like at least from it, I don't think we really got to see his personality, so I would like to see a little bit more of it. But they seem to probably be the most healthiest relationship in the entire house.
Oh yeah, for sure, without a doubt.
1000%. So, but while they're in the jacuzzi, we then get a moment, Lord Jesus, of they were playing a game in Summer. They were talking about Never Have I Ever, and I think the question was performed oral.
Oral, yeah.
Performed oral, and Noelle didn't I guess did the game wrong. So Summer just very like aggressively, you lying, getting really hyped around it. So I think Bria say, "Girl, okay, chill," or "You sorry" or something. She said something really casual.
Yeah.
And Summer thought she said something else and started jumping at her. And Bria was like, "Girl, what's going on?" Everybody was up at her like, "What are you doing?" And like she didn't say nothing. So she's like, "Okay, I'm sorry." So they do a drunk apology. At this point, Summer is plastered. She's done. And I never understand situations like this when you know like your friend is drunk. Why people like instigate or like continue to agitate?
That's
like,
a great question.
Like, why are you? You should just be okay, girl, and keep it moving. But you get that problem, you think everything's cool, and then they go back upstairs. People are ready to go to bed, but you have Shanice, Noelle, Summer, and Bria go to their room. Summer goes in their room as well, and Shanice and Noelle are giggling, laughing about taking photos, still kind of having a good time. Summer comes up like, "Why are you guys leaving me out?" Because we have seen over the season where Shanice and Noelle's relationship has gotten a lot stronger. And I actually really like the friendship. I think it's really nice and really genuine. So she saw that they were getting really close. And she's like, "Why are you guys always leaving me out?" And then Bria brings up again what had taken place at the pool. Like, "Girl, what was you on? Like, I ain't saying nothing." So Summer was like, "I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to do that." She apologizes again. Noelle and them are still taking pictures. And Bria presses her again, keeps talking about it. So then at this point, Summer get, like, "All right, girl. Like, I don't know why you keep trying to come for me." Like, it's like she kind of gets more hyped and gets more intense. And so while this is kind of happening, Noelle and laughs because of the picture that she took with her bad wig, and it just set Summer off. Girl turned into a incredible hoe.
Girl.
So we get Noelle. Well, like, it was hilarious. I was in tears.
I was looking like, what is going on?
Like it happened, but it was so many funny moments. We get Noelle, summer, trying to calm her down.
Oh my
Then
God.
you get Bria, like, oh, I don't know. Well, because you keep going with people, you don't know how to stop. Then you get Shanice like, oh shoot. So we get Summer going downstairs, throwing a tantrum. Then you like downstairs, they looking at her like, okay. So are you used to this behavior? Because they didn't even budge.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm not getting involved with that.
Right. They just looking at her like, all right. Noelle, like, come running behind her, trying to grab her. When she better than me, because baby, you just would have had to show out on your own. So
Yeah.
and then we get upstairs where Shanice like, she gonna beat you up, and she crawls out the bed to close the door, and Bria takes off. I was like, yo.
A lot of crazy moments. A lot. I want to be, I guess I'll be the first one to say, does Summer need to go to AA? Because why you can't never hold your liquor? Like every episode, no, not I won't say every episode, but the last 2 episodes, you have been crying drunk. And we don't want to keep seeing that as a viewer. I don't want to keep seeing you get drunk and you just get to showing out and now you're crying and playing victim.
Bad.
Now Bria dragged it. Of course, when we know Bria's going to drag it, Bria's going to do the most, whatever. But Summer, she has a problem. She got a problem. And it almost felt like performative. You know, she feels a little performative to me. Like running through the house, and now I'm turning around, I'm going back, I'm going to beat her up, and I'm just gonna storm off. It's almost like she's turning into Bria. Maybe that's why they clashed like that.
What do you know? They're one and the same.
But it was just too much. Like, and then Noelle took me out. Summer. I'm like, is she okay? Why was she saying that girl's name like that? I don't know. I was like, weird. I'm gonna just chalk it all up to liquor. That's what we're gonna chalk it up.
Yeah, that liquor. Ooh, what did y'all put in her drink? I need to know.
Okay, I just remembered at Preston's cocktail party, was it? The girl brought out mixed shots. And I remember thinking when I was watching, like, I ain't never had a mixed shot before. Like, you should mix in a light and a dark liquor together. And I was just thinking, like, what is it, like a mix? Have you ever had a mixed shot? I've never had that or even heard of that. So I'm thinking, are they doing something crazy, like mixing light and dark and then just getting like blackout drunk and then just acting crazy?
Whoa.
Maybe that's what this is. Because I know, anyone knows if you're going to be mixing light liquor and dark liquor, you're going to, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, especially if it's cheap liquor.
Right. So now I'm thinking maybe that's a consequence of what happened at Preston. I don't know. Girls acting crazy.
But for you to go to like violence, and this is season 2, like where you were violent last year with Bria, who was not uncomfortable with you, but uncomfortable with Mariah, might have had, like almost gotten a full brawl. You ready to go beat her up again? I want to see, is she gonna do the same energy with Summer come next season and feeling uncomfortable with Summer? That's gonna be very interesting to see for me. I'm curious on how that's gonna go, because that girl Bria ran so quick. That's when you know you all talk. Bria ran in that bathroom so goddamn quick. Oh my God. And it was Shanice for me, crawling out of that bed and holding that door really took me out. I was like, Shanice, bro. She gonna beat you up. She gonna beat you up. She gonna beat you up.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that was probably the funniest moment of the whole episode.
That whole scene was chaotic.
Yeah, for sure.
It was 1000%
For
chaotic. Like I
sure.
it made it so funny to see. And so I am ready for next week. We did have a question in the chat before we get into our ratings.
Okay.
What do you think? Hold on, let me find it. Hope with next week. I'm not really sure if we'll see Mariah, but do you think Mariah will be brought back now that her and Bria have squashed their issues on camera? And we also can plug in Phil as well.
I don't know. They should. We didn't get to see much of either one of them, so I feel like we don't know them outside of those situations. So I don't know. I hope so. I hope they bring them back and bring some new guys. Bring some new guys, and I'll get how I feel about every. I'll get into how I feel about it when we start the ratings. But
yeah, they need to bring them back. Like they need to bring them back. You want this show to run, which there's some things I feel like production is not really doing to where they don't really care about if it is picked up again, like runs another season. Like for example, Phil's and Preston's conversation should have been on camera. I don't care. Like why y'all know better. They know better. Or even asking if they can come into the house and this whole house voting. No, you're here to make the show.
I hate the house voting stuff. Like, just do it.
Just do it. Like, so I really think that they need to be here. I think that they would bring a different element because Phil is a new guy. So I'm curious if him and even Noel something would happen there. Or even like you don't know. Like it expands the storyline a lot more. And I feel like it's needed. But they do got to do some type of shakeups, like as far as bringing in different people and maybe some like Nick don't need to be there all week. I'm so sorry,
girl. I was waiting for you to say it. Nick can actually go.
Nikki V. I mean, and granted, he be funny. Like he gets a couple chuckles out of me. It's not enough for you to be full time.
He brings absolutely nothing to the show except for creepy vibes. That's it. Nick can go. Go. Like, bye. I don't need him on the show. I'm sorry.
They need to swap him out. And honestly, if it was with Phil, that'd be great. And then you have some rotating men coming to the house and Mariah be full. Then I think we'll be good. Like it'll be great.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is wild. This was a wild episode, very entertaining, especially at the end.
Yes, quite entertaining. I'm ready for the ratings because.
All right, let's get into it.
Thanks. Ain't being salty today.
Let's get into it. Okay. First, we have Miss Jasmine, the one we forget exists.
Right. I mean, well, no, she had a big announcement this episode, and it was really cute. No, you missed it. She was doing the whole thing. Oh no, that was last episode.
Oh, right.
Child, that was last episode. My bad. You're right. She wasn't there this episode. What did she do? She put the blanket on Jordan and said, "Okay, well, Jasmine gets a 4 from me." She gets a 4 from me because I'm problematic, but I completely forgot about you, so you're not doing your job.
A 4 is high, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a 2. I mean, I have to. Yeah, I have to. I forgot you was here. I'm so sorry.
A 4 probably is high. All right, that's my last time getting salt.
All right, Mr. Amir, the person that I usually give a pretty high rating to. I'm not gonna lie, because of your girlfriend, I have to drop your number. I hope at the reunion, and I'm so glad that there will be a reunion, that he is called in. I can totally see a space where Preston will maybe call him in, and hopefully he really sits and evaluates. More so that comment about, when she says, I can't be a part of this,
Mm-hmm.
in microaggression, because in her attitude, because that was a moment where he should have been like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Like, you were coming to this party. What do you mean by that? Explain.
Yeah.
And making sure you're not with someone who might be prejudiced.
Yeah, agreed.
And being able to identify, microaggressions. Because if he was in a space where I think he was raised by his mom, who's in a predominantly white space, I get where you might not be aware, but it needs to be addressed. We need some clarity on what does she mean by that, and it needs to be called out. She cannot come back. Like, she ain't got to come back. I don't really want to see her yet. She didn't even come and bring it. Like, she didn't even come like, rah, rah. You have energy towards Jordan. Then why you didn't bring energy?
Right.
She's not even bringing that element if that's, like, if it was interesting. It's not interesting enough for her to come back. So for me, unfortunately, Amir, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a 2, and I also feel like you should apologize with Mariah and Bria.
Yeah,
so I gotta give him a 2. Dang, should I give him the same as Jasmine? Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% agree with everything you said. Ditto, you hit the nail on the head. I was also gonna give him a 2 because no way you brought this girl up in here and she being weird like this, and you want us to go say hi to her.
All right, I wouldn't say a goddamn thing.
All right, y'all.
Shoot. All right, Jordan.
Jordan gets a I will give her a 4. She didn't really do much this episode, it seems like, but her party was real cute. Based off her party alone, I love the vibes. It gave me some inspiration for maybe a birthday party or something. So really, the party is what got her that score. But
yeah, I agree. She had the best party out of everybody.
Yeah.
So I'll give her 3. I didn't see her as much, but her party was fire. I like the idea. She was in the theme. I guess is she the DJ? Was she a DJ? I think she was the DJ, but
sure.
She did what she needed to do with hosting that party. I'll give her that, and that's all I will give her. So 3 from me, right in the middle.
Okay.
Preston. Although he wasn't as well, he hosted an event. Although he wasn't in drama, I liked Donald. I did like his rooftop event. He still is the one that is gonna speak truth. I mean, I like Preston. I'm gonna give him a 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him a 5.
Yeah, I agree. Preston's event was really cute. I like Donald. You can always count on Preston, like you said, to tell the truth, say what everyone's thinking, at least as viewers. A lot of times say what we're thinking. So I'm going to give Preston a 4.
All right. Oh, little Miss Bria.
Should I go? Bria, Bria's going to get a 2. I'm going to give her a 2. And she only got the 1 because she handled that pool situation with Summer probably exactly how I would have handled it. Because I just was like, chick, what's up with you? Like, what's wrong with you? I would have been confused. And she seemingly squashed it there. And had she left it there and never brought it up again, I'm like, oh my God, like Bria, like she's getting, but like she's matured, she's getting better. Like, I really would have gave her props for that. But in Bria's fashion, she brought it back up. and dragged it until it couldn't be drugged no more. And I should have known that wouldn't be the end of it. So yeah, so she gets a 2 for me for being Bria.
Yep, I totally agree. She gets a 2. She can't fight. And so you can't fight.
Don't be talking like that. Like, you just got to be fair.
And this is, and it to me is not like it's like Housewives where you are supposed to be talking, at each other. This is Summer House. It's a little different. It's a little bit Jersey Shore-ish. Okay. And you doing all this rah-rah. I just can't respect the fact that like you did all this, and when you got to Mariah, you said nothing. You again kept it going with Summer, knowing she is drunk. Like, which to be fair, Bria was probably drunk too. But you get on my nerves. Like, it's not a week you get on my nerves. It's not a week. Her and Milo, because Milo need to be somebody got there training. That don't make no sense. He carrying on like that. But anyway, that's another conversation. But yeah, it's a 2 for me. She get me.
Yeah.
For me.
Nick, can I rate him at 0?
Ooh. You can say 1.
Okay, I'll do a 1.
He's going near invisible.
I think I just realized this episode, like, I don't need Nick on this show. Like, he doesn't bring anything for me. Like, even his little chuckles, they're not that clever. They're not that well thought out. I don't need Nick on the show anymore. I'm over it. So, yeah, it's a 1 for me.
I did like Nikki V. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Nikki V was real. But I thought it was funny. And I thought he gets a couple chuckles. So because he gets a couple chuckles, and maybe it's more of Shanice that also made the moments funny for me. But I'll give him a 2. Because I can't rate him less than Bria. Like, but he's damn near.
That was political.
Huh?
I said so. Now it's political.
I don't know. But no, for real. He did get a little chuckle out of me, and I thought Nikki V was funny. I did. But did he even host a party yet? Maybe we'll get that.
I don't think so.
But, okay. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't yet. But no, he can go.
Yeah, I'm done.
I like his girlfriend more, and she was only in for 1 episode, so he's dang near 0. You're correct. Invisible. Alex or AT Moneybag. Moneybag. For me, I mean, it's like I want to hate Alex. I really do. But I'm not gonna lie. On Watch What Happened live, he definitely came back and clapped back at Summer. And I was lucky here for it.
Yeah, because Summer's press. We'll get to Summer. But yeah. Because I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did watch some of the Watch because he was on there with Candy.
It's like I don't want to do because he's a reformed he didn't say it like that. Dang it. Reformed player, I think is how I called him a reformed hoe. But I mean the fact that he just kind of he don't tell his business, he keep it straightforward. He not, like he's a problem. Like he's a problem, but he's not a problem.
Yeah, he's a problem in the way he moves, but he wasn't a problem on this past episode. So I give him a 3.
Okay.
That's as high as I can go for Alex.
Okay. I'll give him a 3 too. I agree. Because I just don't, he's not my favorite at all. But I mean the storyline keep being around him, so doing something right as far as show goes. Shanice, I'm sorry, my girl got to get a 5 from me.
I was gonna say a 5 as well. I was gonna also say 5.
Yeah.
Flawless performance, just all laughs, all fun. Yeah, she did good this episode. 5.
She's keep her on the show. She's giving it for me. She's entertaining. She's hilarious. I'm becoming a Shanice fan, and I definitely was not on Team Shanice at the beginning of the season.
But no, yeah, I liked her this episode. She was good. I was also gonna say 5. So yeah, we're here on there.
She's definitely grown on me. All right, Miss Summer or Autumn.
Child. No, and did you people he said winter too? I'm like, wait, is there another? So maybe she just be playing.
And he was like, well, at least she wasn't winter.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe she was just playing around and Alex didn't get the joke. That's what I'm thinking. Because that's just too weird. Anyway, Summer for me is I don't want to give her a 1. But
it's tricky.
I think I'm going to give Summer a 1.
Okay.
She really didn't do anything this episode that I liked. I'm trying to remember if she did, and I'm forgetting, but nothing. It was nothing that was enough to get that taste out of my mouth about her just being a drunk, sad, emotional, performative mess.
Yeah, this summer has not been good for Summer. And she is really showing her behind. Mm-hmm. But do I think she deserves first chair at this reunion? Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So, right here to the front. To the front, please.
So, it's difficult because, like, are you rating it from drama or are you rating it for... But honestly, though, no. She still gets a 1 for me just because, like, you seek help. I'm so serious. Like, that's crazy. You're resorting to violence after alcohol. Yeah. Friend, no ma'am. Put that tequila down. Put it down. Okay. Put it down. Noelle. I really like Noelle as well.
I think it's a 5 for me. Noelle didn't do nothing wrong. I'm trying to think, what did she do wrong this episode? And she provided us with hilarious summer. Woo. So yeah, I like.
Yeah, my only thing was just
remember everyone was drunk too, so she was handling it. She was handling Summer, I think, the best she could under the influence. Everybody was drunk. Yeah, everybody doing the best they can.
Oh God. Yeah, because I don't know why, but I want to give her a 4, but there's no reason to give her a 4. I might as well give her a 5. But that just takes me out, like, ooh.
Dramatic. And I was like, oh, she really cares about her friendship with Summer. Like, even though this girl is crazy, like, you really care. Like, you really trying to talk to her.
Yeah, because I would have been through with Summer and I would have had a choice of words, and that's what I wish.
You think I'm chasing behind this girl?
Huh?
You gonna storm? I said, you think I'm chasing behind this girl? She's gonna storm out again? Talking about Summer. I'm talking. No, yeah, she better than me.
Who's gonna do it? Not me.
Yeah, I'll see you when you take a lap, sis.
She all right.
Take it off.
Right. Because I wouldn't. That's the only thing, and I think that's why I maybe want to give Noelle a 4 was because I'm sorry, Summer not beating the allegations that she set up Noelle, and I feel like Summer is being so nice, and it seems shady to me. From last episode, in the situation that they had where Summer really got mad and Noelle wanted to make things right. I feel like Noelle wants to make things right and nice, which is fine. I get it. Peace. Mm-hmm. But I just don't think Summer has good intentions, and I absolutely think she set you up. So I just feel like Noelle is being very forgiving a little bit. And I would love to see her turn up, just, just kind of let her know, hey, I'm not the one to play with. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But no, she did nothing wrong. So I'm going to give her a 5. I like Noelle.
Okay.
Yep. So those were our ratings. And, guys in the comments or viewers watching now or later, let us know what you think. Do you think we were too nice? Do you think that we were on the mark? Please share your perspective and views in the comments. I always like to read them. All right. So that was tonight's episode. It was very, very eventful. I do look forward to next week, and I'm definitely looking forward to this reunion. I'm looking forward to it even the more. We're happy that we're doing it. And maybe we'll talk about what we think the seating charts will be in the upcoming weeks as we get closer to the reunion. So yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to add or saw during this episode?
We throwing all the shade. We'll see what, because I think it's only a few more episodes left before the reunion, right? So
yeah, I think it's like, is it 2? Might be 2. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they should be filming it soon.
Yeah, we should see some looks.
So I'm looking forward to that. Well, that was season 2. This is season 2, episode 6, recap and review. Thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Lyons Den channel, where we'll be doing recaps and reviews of Martha Summer House season 2, as well as we're dropping new episodes on Lyons Den podcast, not this Thursday, but the following Thursday, okay? And is there anything else, Sierra, you would like to shout out, or?
Shout out to Black Summer House. Let's get a season 3. Shout out to Black people on Bravo.
Right. Yes. More Black shows, please. And reboot, recast, Potomac. But anyway.
Oh, girl. Another conversation, another day. Because we could get into that too.
So much. So much. But all right. Thank you guys for watching.
Have a good night. This was fun. Bye.
Bye.